tab so maybe they can hear us.
Big Bird. I like that shit. That's my name. Call me Big Bird.
Please. Never calling you
that. Didn't offer enough money. You did buy... Well, no, did buy a round of tequila shots. That was pretty fun. We took a round of tequilas with Big Worm. Yeah. That is my best side.
Which side? Turn and show us your best side. Well, show me because they can't see. What's your best side? Yeah, you're facing the other way. So they're seeing the worst of you right now. Yeah, they're seeing that side.
No, you're right. Yeah, this is the one.
No, they can't hear me. Oh, they can hear you. You talk to these motherfuckers.
Can hear Bird, can't see or hear Dice. This is actually the show that I've been pitching the whole time. Is just like me on camera, me talking, Dice being a little fucking wizard behind the screen, playing music, and then me reacting. Delicious girl who's like, oh, Dice, the only hot guy of WCR. Please, 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 please go on camera, please. Here I am like, all right, well, fuck you then.
This girl can kick rocks.
Yeah, she can kick rocks.
All right, well, I'm waiting for the scroll bar to scroll down so I can, fuck it, I'll just press this button.
Well, now they can hear and see us both.
Well, you guys make up your fucking minds. Like, seriously?
Yeah, it'll just take 5 minutes to actually be put into working. And by then, you've already screwed it up again.
Exactly.
This is why you never go to Vegas. Just all the viruses.
I didn't ask to be here. They just kind of fucking told me to come.
So tell me about your Vegas experience so far. You've had sushi. Like, what have you eaten? What have you done?
Let me think back. I had Subway at 4 a.m. because I woke up.
Fucking Subway?
Well, let me finish. What the fuck? Fuck, don't get all hyped up because I had Subway. Let me 4 a.m. So it's like, well, fuck. There's a 24-hour Subway, but it's on the other side of the convention, so I gotta walk all the way over there, get it, walk all the fucking way back to my room just to eat it. And by that time, I'm displeased by my journey. No one's fucking awake. We ate at some fancy ass restaurant for a client dinner, and they have like this tall little structure with wine bottles in the middle. Of course, I'm the only one at the table not drinking, so we're watching the pulley system. It's pretty much that. I mean, I'll take a picture of it next time I walk by it, but it's like this little rectangular object in the front of this restaurant, and she's zipping the fuck up, grabbing a bottle, zipping the fuck down, just to serve some rich schmuck who doesn't give a fuck about her some wine. Well, she doesn't even serve it. She gives it to the waiter, and he serves it. She's just zipping up in her leather tights, kicking her legs around and waving like a fucking piece of meat.
What a fucking job, right? Where there's like UFC ring girls for like just restaurant bottle service and just everything in Vegas.
Yeah, and me and my boss were joking. It's like, what do you put for your resume of that, right? Fucking, yeah. I said a vertical bottle girl. That was my conclusion for it.
Here's the thing. Hot girls don't need resumes. They need headshots. So
sounds sexist. I'm not sure we can say that out loud.
I don't think it's sexist to say job, right? You're not getting hit up by recruiters to be like, oh, hey, I saw you worked bottle service at Hakkasan. Can you come in for an interview on Monday? Like, no, it's not how it works. Somebody sees the hot bottle service girl and says, hey, I'm a photographer and not a pervert. I promise. Do you want to be in National Geographic? Can you wear a swimsuit?
Do you have to wear a swimsuit?
You know, all of the magazines, all the publishing have done a swimsuit.
I mean, they used to be taking pictures of girls in Turkey with nice green eyes and monkeys in the rainforest. Now it's like, well, fuck it. Can you put on a bikini top? Can you put on a bikini top, bitch? I think is now telling people it's like what the Wayne Brady skit on the Chappelle Show. Can you go topless, bitch? That's jeez.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I may or may not have thought as a fourth grader, an over-sexualized fourth grader, that National Geographic was a great place to look at titties.
All right, we're gonna leave that one alone.
I mean, is it not? I don't know.
It's really not, because it's not like the finest titties in the world. It's just random people titties, which can be not so pleasant to look at.
Well, also, it was different back then because we didn't have the internet, which is just a storage hub for titties.
That's true. I bet there's probably more titties on the internet than virtually anything else.
Yeah. It's pretty much the only use case for the internet now. Now that Twitter's gone downhill. Am I right?
Twitter is still alive and thriving, and despite what all the angry liberals want you to think, Twitter is on and popping.
I don't think it's on and popping, but
are you an active daily Twitter user?
I go on it now a lot more than I used to.
There you go. So what are you talking about that it's dying? You go on it more now than you used to, and you're saying it's dying. It's contradiction.
Well, I never post. I just click on the question or the magnifying glass to see what's happening in the world. What are people talking about? And it's always the same fucking troll farm bullshit.
So, I like trolls.
You are a troll.
Trolls make the internet actually more entertaining as long as you don't log on to places like Twitter and think I'm going to get credible, verifiable information here. Like, I literally log on just wanting to be entertained. I'm not here to be educated, because if I'm going to educate myself, I'm going to do it in a silo, not log on to Twitter and say, hey, my best friend just left me in an alley with some hoodlums. What should I do? You don't log on to Twitter and ask life questions like that. If I see somebody ask something like that, I'm just merely refreshing for the replies. Like, let me see what crazy shit people are going to tell this idiot.
My favorite use case for Twitter is the live tweets of like a couple breakup, or like, an awkward conversation somebody's overhearing, and them like making snarky comments along with it with a hashtag. So
you like drama?
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason I get suckered into every single reality dating show. I can't get enough of it. Love is Blind season 3, baby. Yeah.
You're here for it.
I'm here for it.
That sounds right. I mean, then you probably would like the Twitter stuff about people like flying out to see somebody and things go south, and then all of a sudden they're like stuck in the hotel room together, awkward, and this one person won't pay for the other person to go back, or they're not buying them food anymore. You need to find those, because those happen quite often.
I've heard of similar things happening. Here's where I'm at. I've heard both sides of the argument, right? So let me just make sure I'm understanding this scenario really quick. Guy pays for girl to fly out on expensive vacation, right? They both go to, like, let's say Tulum, Mexico. Flies are out there, first class. Oh yeah, I got you, baby. Like, trying to be a baller and stuff, show off his money. She is like, oh, this fucking idiot's going to pay for a flight. Like, yeah, okay, I can stand being in a hotel room with him. But first night, he's like, all right, I didn't take it out for air. And she's like, whoa. Like, you didn't earn this. And he's like, what do you mean earn? I just paid for you to come down here. Is that the scenario we're talking about?
It's one of them. Okay. Another one is there's if you do a search on Twitter for fruit flies, there's an infamous gathering where a guy flew out. I think the guy flew out to the girl's place, and then like she had fruit flies in her apartment or some shit, and she didn't look the way that he thought she would. I don't know. There's been a lot of episodes. And then there was also like Matt Barnes. He drove out to punch Derek Fisher in the face that one time. People drive out. That shit happens quite a bit, and it's all on Twitter. It's all documented.
Well, let me ask you this. Who do you think was in the wrong in the scenario I presented where guy flies girl out, she won't put out, and he's like, what the hell? I paid for you. Or girl flying out, taking this man's money, kind of knowing there's an expectation along with it.
Well, the guy is obviously wrong. I mean, unless she presents herself as a prostitute, it's not like a service. It's not like, hey, when you get here,
I paid for this.
When you get here, here are the 3 things that we're doing. It's like, hey, I mean, be a human being at the end of the day. So, I mean, I can't really just say the guy's right in this case because, again, not a prostitute unless she said, hey, I'm a prostitute. Can you fly me out and we'll do some stuff?
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas. It doesn't work like that.
Man, you are more enlightened than I thought.
I am. I mean, if that's the expectation, you better have it in writing because it's not going to go your well in the public court of opinion.
Yeah. Yep. On the same page. Woman power. Get your money, girl. Empowerment.
Yeah, I mean, if a guy says he's flying you out and treating you to things and he expects something that isn't verbally vocalized and confirmed, then it sounds like 2 adults who don't know how to communicate. And it sounds like something that I would love to read about on Twitter. So please tweet about it.
Sign me up.
Let us know because we would love to hear about it.
Here's the thing. I think it happens every single day in a microcosm too, where it's like, oh, can I buy you a drink? Like that is kind of that in a smaller scale of I bought you this thing. Now you're mine. Like I'm entitled to your time and energy and attention. Whereas like, no, she's fucking not. And yeah, it's kind of the social construct a little bit like, oh, I have to at least entertain him a little bit. But I avoid that shit altogether just because it's like, I want the communication to be free of any entanglements like that, any expectations, right? I would hate for her to be like, oh, I have to talk to this guy now. It's like, no, you want to talk to me because I'm fucking dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like feeling like I'm chasing somebody for communication or whatever engagement. Like if I feel like I'm chasing you around, then I just stop reaching out to you. And then I see what you do. And then if I never hear from you again, then okay, that's cool. You do your thing. But if I have to chase you, if it's not like a 2-way, like, oh, you hit me up, I hit you up type thing, then yeah, I'm good. I don't need that stuff. Been there, done that.
Yeah. Chameleonaire, cue, player music.
Is that how it works?
What the fuck? God, there was a specific song I wanted to remember for the punchline to my joke. And it's one of my favorite Chameleonaire songs. Something about play on.
Obviously, it's not your favorite Chameleonaire song because you don't remember shit about it. And
Riding Dirty. I was just kidding.
I'll hang up this call right now.
It is a good song, though.
It's not. It really isn't.
What? That was my ringtone. I paid like $1 for that back in 2001.
It's because you're a milk.
Yeah,
that's what the milks did.
I am a milk. I'm a milky milk.
Well, Mossgrave is still hanging out with us. I don't have shit to drink here unless I open up this fancy little fridge over here and pay $11 for a can of soda. You will not see me hydrating.
Oh, bro. I could go get like a 5th of vodka and just start pounding it and see what happens.
I don't think we should do that.
What do you think, Moss?
He is not the judge and jury of what you should do.
He did redeem a hydrate. I need to hydrate.
I can just get a cup of tap water.
Yeah. I mean,
he also redeemed empowerment. I don't have a fucking soundboard to press empowerment right now either. He's just spinning you're wasting your fucking money is what I'm saying.
Empowerment.
And also I turned off the video so he can't even see us.
Wait, he can't see us? Oh shit. What?
Very British Dan said, why don't you turn off the video? Because it's cutting in and out. So after about 10 minutes of waiting for the Streamlabs to open up, I finally turned off the video. Hopefully Well, he says it's a great idea. I disagree.
Here's my dilemma. I think if it was me watching us, I would want video. I wouldn't just listen to our voices in a black screen.
Well, then we just fucking end the show because I don't have the bandwidth to do video. And you know what? I'm also hungry. Okay. I'm just here for you. I'm here because I appreciate you. I support you.
Oh, man.
And you support my bad habits. It's like a two-way street of bad influence upon each other.
That's true. That is true.
And people like Mossgrave are here to watch us spiral downward into an abyss, and they love it.
I don't know that anyone loves it, but they might put up with it for nothing else going on. Yeah.
Well, shit, nothing else is going on. It's quite literal.
I mean, okay, so here's where I'm at, Dice. Hear me out. I think I deserve a drink. I think I deserve to hear what you're going to do for the rest of your Vegas time. I think I deserve to give you all of my Vegas tips and tricks. So whether we have people hanging on the stream or not, I think if I am allowed 2 whole minutes to go get my materials, shit's going to get weird.
I don't know if I can deal with weird, man.
You ready to
but you can get your materials. Weird. I'll hang out for 30 more minutes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hang out for longer than that. So cash me outside, fool.
All right, Bird's gonna get his alcoholic beverages. I'm gonna turn back on the video, and I'm gonna hang out. Yeah, you're executive producing the downward spiral of what was a review show turned into a podcast, turned into Bird drinking.
Okay. He's back.
Welcome back. Oh, well, Mossgrave is apparently executive producing your downward spiral. So.
Oh yeah, perfect. WCR executive producer. So glad that I have one champion of fun. Somebody's got to have the fun around here. Fuck Dice.
You aren't having fun sober with me?
I don't remember ever having sober fun.
Jesus. What a sad life you live that you don't remember ever having fun sober.
You don't know the half of it. And oh man, the fact you're in Vegas right now, if we could switch places.
Whatever. So, Mr. Drink straight from the bottle.
I normally wouldn't, but I'm not a chaser. So let me ask you.
I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I had a toothache. Well, that's how it started. I had a toothache and I needed some Tylenol or some shit. So I had to go find the one 24-hour store that was open in Mandalay Bay, and I was hungry. Everything's closed. So I had to go walk around. I just happened to remember there was a food court near the convention center. So I went and got some Subway. It was all right. The lady who made my sandwich was very nice. She accommodated my topping selections very well.
What were your topping selections?
A vinaigrette or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Nobody ever has the dressing. They just call it whatever the fuck they call it and squirt that shit on there.
Sure.
And she sliced it in half. She toasted it for me. It was beautiful. I kind of want to go back in the middle of the night just to support her and only her and not Subway itself.
Was she hot?
I don't remember.
I mean,
I'm not shallow. I don't judge people by their looks. She was just nice. Okay.
I was only asking for the fact that you
You were
said you wanted to
asking-
go in
you
the
were ask-
middle of the night to go back to a Subway when you're in fucking Vegas.
Well,
See,
obviously, if she works the night shift, I'm pretty sure she's not night shift, day shift, night shift, day shift. So if I want to accommodate her and tip her, I would have to go back during the night shift. It's common sense.
wait,
You don't go.
tip-
You don't go back in the day to tip a person who worked the night shift before.
how much did you tip your Subway person?
A couple bucks. Standard, yeah. Would you like to tip this amount type shit?
How much was it? Like 20?
Yeah, I paid $20 even. I think the sandwich was like 16 something.
Yeah.
You know, foot long, fucking crazy expensive here in Vegas.
Welcome
so-
to Vegas prices. Yep.
Well, welcome to the West Coast, right? Gas is
No.
480 something. No. It's crazy. Gas is 480 some or 480 something here. When I left Texas, it was 236.
I mean, sure. Yeah, we don't have Texas prices, but we also don't have racism over here. So
Yes, you do.
trade off. No racism. We've been cleared of racism since 1966.
Tell Rodney King that.
Rodney King will tell you himself.
Rodney King got his ass beat by cops in 1992 on camera.
Yeah, but they paid him very well, so that actually reversed the racism.
This is the worst thing that we've done ever. You can't reverse racism by beating somebody's ass and then paying the money afterwards. That doesn't negate the racism.
I had an ex's father once who thought he could just be the biggest dick in the world to service workers, like specifically like servers. He was like, oh no, I'll just be a drunken, obnoxious idiot, like unbutton my button up at the table, go shirtless. But I'll tip well. It's fine. They'll get over it. It's really eye-opening to how the rich view things.
Also, was that New York or was it Oakland that took a beach property away from a black family and just sold it and gave it to a bunch of white people and made it a park, and now they're giving it back? I think that was Oakland.
That sounds like an East Coast thing. Not us West Coasters. Like I said, racism's been dead for a while.
I don't think you're correct on that, buddy.
You'll learn. So, yes, Subway in Vegas, $20. Insane that you would spend $20 on a Subway sandwich. It's the same
I'm here
garbage
for
fucking thing.
I'm here for work, so I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I was in a pinch. It's not like I can go to a restaurant, so I mean, fuck it, just expense it. It's not like I could go, to a gas station and get like a ham and cheese sandwich for $2 anyway. Fuck.
That is the hidden secret of Vegas is convenience stores. That's the only like cheap way to do Vegas.
Well, again, I mean, and if I want to go to a convenience store, it's like a fucking 30-minute hike from where I'm highly offended.
I'm agreeing with and be like, why am I listening? And what's really dope about Vegas, I know it won't 7-Eleven or the grocery store or whatever, and walk the strip with it. You can literally just crack beers out in the best part about
To go get drunk somewhere else, and his girl was holding him up. She was his support, and obviously, and she was like Musgrave indulging in East Coast or anything like that. But it's always interesting. And then when I was walking back, where did I go last night? I went to the building. I mean, it's like just casual, normal shit, right? Just take a little urination while everybody's walking the fucking street like normal human beings. I'm just gonna go around over here and piss, and then pull my pants back up. There was a guy with a nice little M Audio keyboard playing his music, and then some random stranger, I guess, appreciated the music, so she hugged him and dragged him like 10 feet away from his little setup. So he's like, I don't want anybody to steal my money and my shit. He's like running back to his shit.
Yeah.
Casual, normal Vegas stuff.
Last time I went to Vegas, I stayed at the Aria, and my boss, that was for work as well. My boss, my coworker, played craps for like 45 minutes. I had a good time.
What's your favorite spot in Vegas? You've obviously been here
in getting the risotto. I thought was fucking great. They also have this like lantern that comes out. It's like and I drank my smoky old fashioned from a lantern and had really bomb.
He said it's just fucking expensive, but He said he had like a voucher for like $100 off, but it was still like $150 for him. But you know, if he could go back, he still would.
Bro,
and
this is the time you get your boss to take you to those fucking restaurants.
Well, I mean, that's what we went to the other night. So the place with the tower with the bottle girl and shit.
Yeah.
Like I showed you guys in WCR chat like the menu, but like the dish I got, it was like 4 pieces of sliced rib. What was on it? I forgot what the fuck even came with it, but that was all I remember of it, and that was like $91. I mean, shit, I've gone to Chili's and gotten more food for less. I mean, it's a lot anyway. So like portion wise, it's his problem. I'm good with the portions. It's just the prices are insane.
We got somebody who joined the stream asking if we're taking requests.
No. So here's what happened. I am thousands of miles away from my home computer, and listened to some music earlier. Things went bad. Stream died a few times, so we kind of gave up on listening to music.
I'll tell you what, though, Raz, if you post a link in the chat right now, I promise you I will listen to it. And right now, no, but right now I will give you my thoughts of what it might sound like.
Yeah, so what you can do is I just ping the Discord board. If you join the Discord, drop it in the feedback section somewhere. Not on this show right now because we're obviously haphazard and stupid cavemen. But, either in the chat, we'll listen to it, or on our next live stream show, not this weekend because we're doing some other event, we'll listen to it and we'll give you feedback.
Now live. So Raz Riley, you probably watch a lot of porn. I feel as if you're probably 23, 24. And I think that you talk about guns and have a very deep voice.
As Riley is obviously not going to want us to review his music after this breakdown of his name.
Look, I'm just calling it now. Lyrics that I haven't heard, I'm not impressed by. That's my guess.
Why do you think you won't be impressed by his lyrics?
Just because he's a 23, 24-year-old porn addict. He's too busy beating off to really focus on his craft. Oh, he's a UK man just wanting a US opinion. Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't be more wrong about Raz Riley. And Raz Riley, on the behalf of White Collar Rhymes, I apologize to you. Please don't leave us. Please.
Damn it.
Please forgive us. Oh, shit.
Man, should have asked more qualifying questions before just throwing a guess out there. Okay, now that we know it's a UK band,
are you more or less interested
that I was wrong? I wanted to be right so bad, and I feel like I normally am. I'm never this wrong. I always get it at 100%.
Why are you giving me shit?
Because
we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. Everybody's always talking about, oh, you broke the stream. Oh, this isn't working. All you fuckers wouldn't even be on the Discord if it wasn't for me setting this shit up. It would be fucking nice.
Guess what would be nice? If you fucking found it in your heart to like good music. Just for once. Just like good music. Listen to Chino XL. Your fucking pants.
Here, multi-syllable, rapidy rap, super deep, intrinsic thought bullshit. Does it sound good? That's it at the end of the day. Like, music is supposed to invoke a feeling. Yes, I get it. Deep lyrics, introspective, brain starts working, electrodes firing off, yada, yada, yada. World, right? Are you Michael Jackson? Can you walk into a stadium and bitches faint? Can you do that? Like, can Chino XL walk into what's across the
slam that fucking walking into a stadium? But I can tell you, anyone who cares about lyrics, dopeness, bars, punchlines, they might pass out if they hear how fucking dope this song's gonna be. Holy shit. I'm excited just even thinking about it. Excitable.
Yeah, I mean, I say things and they sound eccentric and crazy and like I'm an old grumpy man. It was horrible and I hated it. And I wish I never. His thing is horrible.
You know what?
If you find the link, put it for people to listen.
I mean, I've heard better from him too, but shit. All right. Look, I'll tell you I'll be the first one to say, see Lance, he was all right. I hadn't heard of the guy before, but like he had a cool thing that he did. Chino XL, clearly a paid for feature on this track. Some people thought that maybe they used a different beat originally. No, I think he just has a really insane rhyme scheme, is able to make it work with fast rhyming in a way that you just don't understand. Because you just want everything to be A, B, fit over the beat super nicely. There is a million other ways to write a beat.
You don't have to be A, B super nice. I mean, you can be like to your own, march to the beat of your own drum, but fucking it has to sound good. It didn't sound good. That's all that I'm saying.
I disagree. I thought it sounded great. But that's the difference between me and you.
Your ears are fucked up. That's the difference.
My ears are great. You know what? My ears are so fucking great that I guarantee you, you know what? This Saturday, when we're reviewing music and shit, I bet you everyone's going to be siding with me. And then you're going to be the odd man out. And then like, what the fuck, guys? And everyone else is dope. This guy
with people not agreeing with me, because if it's ass, it's ass. I'm not gonna. So here's the thing. I listen from the perspective of, bro, you really hit those metaphors super great. Oh, bro, those multi-syllables, you really nailed that. And if I saw it written on a piece of paper, how fucking dope that looks. Like if I played this for Kimberly across the street, is Kimberly gonna shake her ass to this? Yes or no? Is Tim gonna get in his cowboy boots and kick his fucking heels to it? Yes or no?
I love that this is how you view music. Like I love seeing the lens through which you identify talent and like what good versus bad is. I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
We have different views of that, but I love yours.
Keep it fucking simple. Is Kimberly going to shake his ass? Is Tim going to kick his cowboy boots around? Yes or no? That's all. I mean, you can be Lupe Fiasco or you can be Soldier Slim. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm still judging it the same caliber each time. I will listen to Queen, and then I'll flip it to some Nora Jones, and then I'll listen to some Lupe, then I'll turn on some Little John. As long as this shit is a yes from me, I will listen to it. I don't care what you're talking about.
So you like pop?
I like everything except for probably
pop.
Yeah.
You like pop, hip hop. You like pop country. You like pop rock. You like pop punk. You like pop. I
wouldn't say I like
the shit that goes the universal, like the biggest amount of people. That's what you want.
It doesn't have to be universal. It just has to sound good. Like there's some non-universal stuff that I like just because it sounds good. But at the end of the day, like, does it sound good? Yes or no? I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care how many words that you use in the song. You can use 6 words in the whole entire song. Does the song slap? Yes or no? You can say the same. You can end every single line in that song with the same word. I don't care,
bro. But then it's on the producer. You know what I mean? Like then it's on the producer. If you say the same fucking thing and it sounds cool over the beat, then the beat's doing all the fucking work for you. You know what I mean? Because you didn't say anything new or different. That's how I feel.
Why does every song have to be new or different?
It's not that every song needs to be new or different. I'm not saying, talk about something that's never been talked about. I'm saying if you rhyme fucking the same word at the end of each bar 4 times in a row, you're not doing your job as an artist over that beat. That beat is carrying you.
So let me ask you this. There's a song. It has 60 lines in it.
Yeah.
All 60 lines in the same word, but there's 500 other words in every single line. You're saying it's not using your brain power. Every other word is completely unique and different. It just ends in the same word. That's not skill to you?
Garbage, yeah. Because the thing that ties them all together and makes it song structure wise fit together is that part at the end that connects it, which is the rhyme.
But I mean, think about English also. There's words that are spelled exactly the same, but they're pronounced different. That's not clever and unique to play on the English language.
100%. It is clever and unique.
Have you heard?
Paul Wall. I listened all the way through to that fucking album that you made me listen to of Paul Wall and Chamillionaire. Chamillionaire held the whole fucking thing down.
Paul Wall as a solo artist, how many of his CDs have you heard?
Do I have to listen all the way through to a CD
yes,
to understand it?
Yes.
Tell you what, give me your. I hate that I'm doing this. I'm like, give me. It doesn't have to be on live right now, but give me top 5 best Paul Wall like lyrics or songs or vibes or whatever. Just give me shit to listen to.
That's what I hate about you rap people.
I'm not gonna go through fucking all of his discography to understand if he has skill. Because I've heard enough Paul Wall from verses from all this shit to know, okay, he has one fucking lane. He has one lane. And that's to try and come up with what his mouth looks like.
I don't think you've heard enough Paul Wall then. And that's why I say you don't have to listen to.
Is it his grill or his grill of his car? Double meaning.
You see, you would probably like a song of his, like he's got a song called Internet Going Nuts, where he talks about like meeting people like back in the day in AOL chat rooms and shit like that. Paul Wall has some songs, like I'm not saying that he's super deep lyricist type person, but not every song is about his grill and his car. So I will find you some songs that you may like that aren't about his grill and his car.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying is like people like I hate when people, because Cody Nash had asked me one time about Bow Wow. He's like, what's the best Bow Wow bar? I don't fuck.
I came up with my favorite Chamillionaire song that I blanked on earlier. Pimp Mode.
And that's bullshit, because that's not even, I mean, I like that song, but that's not like a great song by him.
I love it. Doesn't have to be great to be your favorite. It is my favorite.
Well, you know what? Your favorite stinks.
Maybe we just like different music. That's okay too. You can have your little, I like good music. I like lyricists. I like bars. I like punchlines. I didn't think you had them, but I was excited to be wrong. Turns out I was wrong because you're a UK band, and I'm excited to listen to that too. My cousin's a big drummer. My friend Kyle is on the Discord, and he is a insane singer, does pop rock feedback channel. Post there. Get some shit right from the actual rockers, American rockers, who know what the fuck they're talking about. Can't believe it's music. That motherfucker at Dice, then his wife might get bad ideas about
fans who are mothers.
He can't have any women in the world.
Retire then.
Because he's too good to retire. and if he retired, then the world would be without its light. All light in the world would be distinguished, and the world would be plunged into darkness.
I don't know what that means. But
because he fucks. He's great. Because he fucks. He's great.
All right. Who else fucks and is great?
In gargling, we've become bonded. And through that bond has become brotherhood. And then motherhood. So Crit, hope you get better soon.
What do you mean motherhood? What do you mean by that?
Oh, we've birthed a thing. It's called White Collar Rhymes.
Oh, okay. Well, Raz, you can talk about whatever you want. I mean, people will probably call you very British because you're from the UK, but we also have some other very British people on the Discord as well. MCD, Mimic, and there's a guy called Witty who shows up every now and then, but all he does is write lyrics. He doesn't actually perform them, which I think is BS, but hey, whatever.
Oh yeah, bro. We're global, son. We got friends in Africa. We got friends in Australia. I hear Dice is big down there. Yeah.
I don't know if we have friends there, but we have people who know of us there.
Well,
we are people who are aware of our presence.
Yeah, maybe that's how we sell it to the sponsors. We have a presence in Australia. A presence in the UK. Inside of Buckingham Palace.
In Buckingham Palace. Have you ever been there?
Nah, I've never been abroad. I grew up
Really?
right next to the Canadian border, so it's the only reason I can say I've been out of the U.S. But yeah, never been abroad. Have you?
So when people say that they've been to Mexico and Canada, you don't consider that abroad? You think that's domestic?
I mean that is domestic. I think. I mean, abroad is like abroad, but out of the country, that's where I have to kind of be like, I grew up next to Canada, you know. What about you? Do you travel a bunch, Dice?
Nah.
Nah.
I was too busy working, trying not to be poor anymore.
Oh,
And now that I'm not poor
how's
anymore,
that going?
yeah, no, it's going great. It took me 15 years, but shit, I made it. And so now I am looking forward to trying to travel.
Where is your bucket list? What you got?
Japan. I'd like to go to the Middle East, but preferably somewhere where I don't have to worry about being bombed.
The Middle East.
Yeah, like Persia, Saudi Arabia, like Dubai. I mean, I want to see like the old ancient shit that people built thousands of years ago that we seem to not be able to recreate unless it's like full of cement and glass, right? I want to see hand carved buildings.
So it's the ancient carpentry / constructionism that fascinates you.
Yeah.
So again, I haven't been myself, so take this with a grain of salt. I have heard from the internet that the Sphinx, for example, just surrounded by Subways and McDonald's. So maybe you would love it. Maybe you could, get your Subway there.
I don't like McDonald's. Let me just put that out there. I'm a Burger King guy.
I'm just saying that like the city has crept up amongst a lot of these ancient sort of feats and things that people travel to the point where you're either so far away from the thing that you want to see, like you can't get close to the Sphinx. You can't get close
I just saw
to
the Sphinx down the
people of Egypt. All I'm saying is maybe do a little bit of research. Hashtag do your research. And yeah, I hope it turns out the way you want it to turn out.
I also want to
yeah.
I want to go to like Sweden, Norway, maybe Finland, like see those mountains and shit. I've seen some dope little cottage cabbage. Like I want to go where like it looks
so I was reading the chat and there's a couple of things that I think we should address. One, Raz Rally said, "What's your favorite bar?" Dice, what's your favorite bar? Do you remember any lines?
I want money in large amounts, my garage full of cars that bounce, moving my tapes in major ways because every dollar counts. People is bitches, but half these people are punks. They running off at the mouth till I fill it up with my pump. They jump my automatic, keep them weary. Why you fronting like you Billy Badass? People, you scary. I've been knowing you for years. We was high school peers in junior high. I was itching to kill and you was ready to die. While you bullshitting, people be fronting, catching cases, busting my automatics at motherfuckers in foreign places, leaving no traces. See my face and they scurry. Buses be dying and Tupac. This life I lead.
Mom's worried.
That line really stood out to me. You know, we was both in junior high. We came from the same place, and you were itching to kill, and I was itching to kill, and you was ready to die. That line always stood out to me. So that's why I always say, like, people always used to say Tupac is not a lyricist, but I feel like you're just not. It's relatable stuff. It's not like, witty, super lyrical stuff. It's stuff that you can listen to, and it's like painting an actual picture of something that you can digest mentally. And like, because who hasn't grown up and known somebody from high school and like they were you go totally different opposite paths in life, right? And he's basically saying like we went to that kind of stuff.
I love that. I've never heard that breakdown before in my life, and I fucking love that bar now too. I'm excited. That's so cool. Cool. All right.
What's your favorite bar?
I've got a lot. But I would say that one that stood out to me, I'm not even going to say the full thing because why would I?
Why wouldn't you?
What I would say is there was one line that kind of really resonated with me at a point in time where it was from Sage Francis.
Oh, God.
And he said, and I was like, damn, right? Like resonated with my soul and where I was at the moment. And I actually had them draw up a tattoo with like a little, life with the F in parentheses. And that's what one tattoo I got. So I guess that would have to be.
Where'd you put the tattoo? On the lower small of your back?
I'll just show you. Fuck it.
Oh.
Yeah. Love life, baby. So there you go. That's some shit for the stream.
Got some nudity on the stream.
Nudity.
I would show the air horn, but I don't have my equipment here.
The other one was Noah the Destroyer said, "How do I send a song?" Well, Dice, you want to smash the Discord thing while I explain? Is traveling for work. He's in Vegas. He doesn't have his normal setup. So for that reason, we're not able to play music and listen to it.
My bad.
I also, did something just crash?
It went black for a second and it came back up.
All right. Never can tell. So that's the story, Noah the Destroyer. Yes, post it in Discord. We will get to it, but not today because anytime we try to listen to music, shit crashes. But I will give you my 2 cents on what I think your music sounds like based on your name sending one thing. Noah the Destroyer. How do I send a song? This is a 41-year-old from Massachusetts. I think Boston, like mid-city. He has Noah the Destroyer. It sounds kind of like Green Day with an edge, like a little harder.
Goes up. I don't know. Probably good that Noah didn't hear that description of himself anyway.
I mean, it felt right, but now I feel like I have to say something different.
Say something more positive and warming.
Can you guys hear us? I was trying to guess at what Noah the Destroyer's music sounded like.
And it was very offensive.
I wouldn't say it's offensive. I'm saying that I think I know exactly what you sound like. I think Noah the Destroyer is Green Day with an edge. He is, I won't say 42. I'd say 38 with a tattoo on his head.
No. Stick with your original description.
No.
42-year-old bald man with a tattoo.
Nah, he's 30.
And I don't care what your boyfriend thinks of you. Noah the Destroyer.
Let me ask you this. God damn it. Reload player. I mean, every time I refresh it, it opens up fine.
Oh,
but
I don't know.
I mean, we're still fucking chatting and bullshitting. I mean, really, this is for us, and I'm just glad that others are there to see us bonding. So you want to go to Japan. You want to go all these places. What's holding you back?
Working jobs the last few years and then COVID.
So you're saying that now you have the means, now COVID's opened up things, you're ready to pull the trigger maybe for next year. Go traveling. What the fuck, Dice? Boo. didn't hang up, motherfucker. You did. I'm in it. What are you talking about?
You're better than Mimic, who is actually on our Discord. F you, Mimic.
Every time I mean, maybe my shit's fucked up too. I have to keep on refreshing the stream. I don't know.
Well, maybe it's almost time for us to call it.
You're so hungry. You're just so hungry. You're ready to eat some fucking hamburgers. Huh?
Well, I mean, like every 10 minutes, something dies or crashes, and we're refreshing and shit.
That is true. Well, Loose Logic must have heard that we're big fans of his. Loose, can you hear us? We're big fans of his. Loose, can you hear us? Is there something you need to do to make me back on the screen?
Oh, yeah, there is. But I don't know how well it's going to work because it freezes up.
It's okay. I think we patched together a pretty mental show, as Riley called it.
Yeah, mental is an understatement.
I mean, okay. Here's what I'm curious about. Is it really that mental, the things that I say or that I ask you, or the things you say? I don't think this is mental at all. I think these are normal conversations between two cool people saying fun things.
So I think of it like this: on every other music show where the people aren't like, famous or have a large following, people try to keep it like PC and like engage people in a nice manner. I'm not saying that we're not nice or anything, but like if I don't like something, I'm not gonna sit here and like happy-go-lucky smile at you like, oh yeah, your song is great, please bring me some more bullshit so I can listen to. Like, I mean, I think that makes us authentic. And then also so with your friends, like shit, I mean, is this not how people actually converse? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be a robot. Like, oh, I'm not. And like I told you when our stream died earlier, like I always envision this as we just get on here and we talk about shit, and then the chat happens to be there, right? I may not always be looking at the chat and like interacting with you guys because, fuck, I'm talking to D-Bird, I'm talking to Crit. Like you guys just happen to be there, right?
You hear that, chat? Fuck you. He's talking to me.
Yeah, it's not fuck them. It's just like, that's what we watch TV for, right? You watch a movie and you're commenting through the movie, but it's not like the actors can fucking hear you. So like sometimes I envision this as like, this is more of a performative piece that's authentic, right? We're just being us because that's who we are. If I try to act like I'm a streamer, I'm not a streamer. I don't envy being in the spotlight and doing all that up in your face shit. So if I try to mimic that and be that, I don't think that this would be authentic as what it is.
And that being said, smash that like button, hit the subscribe. We're here every week, folks. Let's go. White Collar Rhymes. Tune in, tap in, baby.
Is that a smooth transition? Didn't feel like it.
It's not.
F you guys, but follow and like and subscribe.
Nothing is smooth. Except for your voice. Smoothest thing in the world.
Your voice is all right.
My voice sucks. Everyone tells me it. I'll never get to be a Dice. I could be smooth. I just can't sound smooth. But maybe. Okay, let me practice. I actually have a thing for you, Dice.
What's that?
You want to hear the verses that I told you I wrote a million years ago to your songs and never recorded?
Oh, yeah, you did say you did that.
I've had these sitting in my fucking phone and I just have been too lazy to record. But I'll show you my verses if you're interested.
All right, we can do that before we get out of here.
All right. Now there's a lot of pressure not to fuck it up. But this is for Move That Flow. And maybe yeah, I'll just do it. Whatever.
Let's go. Live performance.
With my sick ass voice. All right. Here we go. I move it. That's true shit. Young player got a new flow. Who this? These squares switching up like Rubik's just so they can sit up at the table with the cool kids. Bully a beat. Ain't even listen to my whole album fully. They geek quesadilla. Wrap up like tortillas. If your taco shop, she be pulling my meat. Freaking the sheets, but they're probably dirty. I don't do my laundry. I'm not Marty Bird. We don't learn from mistakes. We just party too early. And fucked in a day, you should start to be worried because I will go ham. I'll go prosciutto. My record slap like the wrath of the... Cause I will go ham. I'll go prosciutto. My record slap with the wrath of a sumo. We Honda the track, start attacking your noodle. Son used to stick to rapping, not acting like Bruno. How is it fashionable to be packing a purse? Face tatted with words which you lack in a verse. That shit's absurd. I feel bad for you nerds. You were catching a wave that just crashed in the dirt. And as bad as it hurts, you bastards still ain't even half as ill. Smashing pills won't help you lack of skills. I got more deep cuts than a slasher film, bitch.
I can picture that. Why haven't you recorded it?
Needed the beat there, but because I didn't want to. I'm lazy.
People give me shit for the IT stuff that I do.
All right, okay. I got one more. This is a little hidden preview. This is for imposters, right?
Oh yeah, whatever happened to that?
It's in my phone. I wrote it. It's literally been done forever.
Jeez, man.
This is why I was like, I want to show you my stuff. All right. The fact is harder when I'm sick, but I want to share these things.
But I mean, you're not even rapping it. I'm the one that has to perform it. You're supposed to rap the verse that I sent you.
I was fucking with you. So here's what happened. So for context, Imposters was a song where the other person wrote, right? And
I wrote and recorded mine almost immediately, and Bird wrote his and then stopped talking about it as if I would forget it.
Yeah, 100%. No, it's still very much on, and it's still very much like I had this written. I tried recording it. It was hard. I was sick. I'm still sick. But fuck it. I'll give you a little preview. Show you what I was trying to do. Okay. All right, ready?
I don't remember the beat, but I'll okay.
I'll try and do it so it's not like boring, like I'm reading it, but also it's like whatever. I'll just read it. I'll do my thing. I can do this in my sleep. When I speak, turn a prude into a freak. Gonna leave with bruises on her knees. Talking shit, she a human centipede. I mean, I'm nice with it, but that only gets you so far. Let dice hit it. You done earned yourself a gold star. On God, you should give up on rapping and go pop. Yo, songs like socks on door handles, it don't knock. So stop the comparisons. Y'all are embarrassing. New Fast and Furious to rock with the narrative. Awkward and arrogant. Talk with your therapist because your bitch made and forgot about your heritage. Fuck. Awkward and arrogant, talk with your therapist because your bitch made and forgot about your heritage. Ha! I show up with a new sweater to put my boots on your couch like, so what? Do better. Who ever want to run it? I could do it in my sleep. Fully geek. Got them tweaking when they're moving to the beat. Who is he? It's money bikes are blue in a week. Never cheap. Get returns, nothing to do a receipt. Beep, beep, motherfucker, get up out the way. Auto-tune you out automatically because you sound the same. Plenty of imposters out there, count on me to fade. But I'm supernova, baby, can't affect me with that shade. Hey.
I have to rap that?
Yeah. I was like, I'm just going to do it like really fast, as fast as I can, and then just throw it over the fence and be like, let's see what happens.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Why do you hate me?
Whatever. Your verse was like a bunch of like singing tones and like So I'm gonna have to go out of my comfort zone as well.
Because you need to do stuff different with your voice.
Well, yeah. And I think I gave you a couple bars, a couple fast lines. We'll see how it works.
Well, send it to me and I'll actually record it. And maybe I'll just keep my verse as me and I'll just have a full song by myself since you're never going to record my part.
Well, that was actually like the fallback is I was like, honestly, I kind of like this verse. And if I do it well enough, maybe we just keep our own verses. And this is just a song of like us rapping our own verses as they were.
No, we have to follow the original idea.
All right, fair. Well, I'll do your little humming stuff as long as you do my fast raps.
I don't even remember what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been so long, and I have no clue what I did and what I sent you, what the beat sounds like, what I said. I don't even know if you're capable of doing it. I don't even know if you want to do it anymore. I've given up. I've lost hope.
I want it so bad. I want it. Noah the Destroyer, go to the Discord, post your song there. We will get to it.
So Noah, I'll do you this. I mean, I don't have the bandwidth to stream music on here because every time that I try to do it, things went bad. Okay. Not going to lie to you. Things went bad. I got a little bit angry. I threw my mouse over there. I threw my phone down and then I regretted it. So what I will do is when I get settled tonight, I will listen to your song and I will actually leave you some feedback on the Discord.
Yeah. And I'll do the same. That is our kind of IOUs to, our friend from the UK who I thought was a 23-year-old porn addict, drill rapper. And Noah, even though you are a 42-year-old with a tattoo on your head from Boston, I'll still listen to your music, give you feedback as if you still have a chance in the music industry.
All right, Lear Cohen. Gatekeeping at its finest.
I'm not gatekeeping worth shit. I have no gate to keep. I have no castle. I have no moat. I am just a single human standing at a hut, throwing his pitchfork into the air and saying, "Hey, music industry, this is unfair." That's why I exist, and that's why we exist, is let's give some honest feedback to our constituents.
Yeah, but if it sucks, it sucks. I'm not going to lie about that.
I also am a big fan of rock. So, hey, I'm not assuming. I know for a fact Noah the Destroyer is the fucking head tattoo. And he plays fucking... And I can't wait to listen to your music.
No music on our stream before.
Destroy. What do you think is the worst thing to destroy? Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I think so. I'm sorry. I had friends contacting me that weren't in Vegas.
Friends contacted me too, but I'm not gonna pander you like, oh, ooh, that's a good little bar you got there, bird.
You know what? You're right. These are distractions that have nothing to do, man.
No,
as soon as this fucking voice is better, I'm gonna rap those raps.
Earth in total, but like I can tell people who either have never owned a home or like it's the most annoying thing ever. And there's nothing worse than going outside and just seeing like a trash bag flying in the wind and shit like that. It's curious to me that somebody's just like, fuck it, just throw their bottle out like that. That kind of stuff drives me crazy. So that's what I mean when I say destroying the earth is just no care in the world. I'm just going to throw my trash out here and let somebody else view it.
Let me ask
so
you
if you're one of those people who rolls down your window and you throw your trash out the window or you just toss shit away, I hate you.
Yeah. If you roll down your window and throw trash out, we're rolling up on you and throwing trash in.
I mean, I've seen that before. I don't know if I'm willing to cross that boundary because people shoot people, but...
You heard it here first.
All right, yeah,
Guys,
you heard it here first.
Serious question. Have you ever felt like a plastic bag floating in the wind?
No. I'm a piece of flesh and bones controlled by a brain.
See, that's where you lost me. Control? Control? What is that? I mean,
literally, your whole body is being controlled by a few pound piece of flesh up in your skull right now.
No,
There could be a tiny human up there just controlling your arms and legs right now, and you would never
my
know.
muscly ass body is just controlled by my muscly ass body, and whatever happens up there happens, bruh.
You mean your flab of fat and skin? All right, I think we've done enough for this episode.
Flab of fat and skin, bro. These fucking muscles right here are
Those rolls, these beautiful rolls.
Okay, I don't know if you can see through the. Oh, I mean, come on, get out of here.
If Crit was here right now, he'd hang up and leave.
Dude, if Crit was here right now, I'd have a flex off and I'd fucking win. I would arm wrestle him through this fucking Discord. I would arm wrestle him through the Zoom and we would fucking, I guess that would destroy his identity. That's his thing, being the strong guy.
If our show was paid for and sponsored by somebody, we wouldn't be on air the next time because they would have dropped all of our sponsorships in utter horror at the content that we've generated. And then and in the next episode, you would see us sponsored by some sleazy porn ad or something, because we get new sponsors who love what we do and they want to support our edgy content.
Okay, but you can't tell me Raz Riley does not sound like somebody that watches a lot of porn.
Again, you're hung up on Raz Riley. He's very British and in a band.
I'm not hung up. I'm just saying, like, sure, I was wrong, but I was sort of right.
You're very wrong. No, you're not right at all. You're very wrong. Very wrong.
I think I was right a little bit.
No, there's not even a little bit. Not even an inkling of an ounce of a bit. You were just completely wrong.
Wait. POB20 1KV. Is that you, bruh? Noah?
No.
Noah the Destroyer, are you POBTO 1KV?
Noah, who are you on Discord? Let us know now, because otherwise we're going to listen to somebody else and give them feedback, and then you're going to think that we're liars.
And I wouldn't be a liar. It's not how my mama raised me.
Yeah, she raised you on taters, right?
Papa Dutton taught me what it meant to be a man on the ranch.
Yeah, and you said the West Coast has no races.
Wait, are you trying to imply the accent that I just did was racist?
I'm just saying, every time I've been called the N-word by somebody not of color, they had that kind of twang in their voice.
Well, you must not have been down to the Dutton Ranch, because we embrace all sorts of lifestyles.
Yeah, and you also enslaved all sorts of lifestyles too.
Don't put that on us Dutton boys. Don't put that enslavement on us Dutton boys. We're just simple folk trying to murder to keep our land.
If XM was here, he'd pull out his gun.
If XM was here, I would love to see him show his gun on camera. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he is PO2. Okay, so Noah, we're gonna listen to your stuff. We've tried something tonight. I don't know that we actually accomplished anything other than frustration and lots of notifications on the Discord. I know Mas Grav, he's hung out with us. Raz Riley tapped in with us from the very British UK.
Thank you, Mas.
We appreciate you sitting around asking us to listen, even though we obviously are incompetent.
Well,
says a lot about your character as a young 16-year-old up and coming man, or he, she, they. I don't want to gender assign you. I'll get canceled. But yeah, we appreciate you for hanging out. We're gonna listen to it. We'll leave you some choice words, and next time when I'm at my actual house with my actual computer and things are actually working, we will listen to music on the live stream.
His actual house with his actual computer.
This is my house. This is my living room with two white people making out in Sim's house, and he had this on his wall. I would have a series of questions.
What would be? I want to hear the series of questions. I want to hear you go down the list.
First question would be, why is it so big? Right? I mean, obviously, this big of a painting, you're drawing attention to. This is bigger than me. Like, I'm close to the camera, so it's not giving perspective. but here's my arm stretched out. This is how
Yeah,
fucking
that's huge. That is a lot of white people making out.
this
That is a
thing
big
is
person.
this. So look, this thing is bigger than the TV that's on the wall across from it, right? This TV. Here's
That's
this
a Michael
picture.
Scott TV. That is
Yeah.
the Michael Scott in his Jan face.
So that is my first question: is why so big, right? Second question is, what were you thinking when you purchased it? Like you pulled out your credit card, your debit card, and you're like, "That's the one," right?
That's the one. This
That's
is so hot.
like as soon as you walk into the place of residency, this is what I want everybody to see. That's the one. All right. So those are the first two questions. The third question is, why hasn't anybody else asked you these first two questions?
See, I kind of feel like those same questions apply to whoever decorated this hotel room, right? Like, why do you need this large of white people about to fuck when your TV is this big? You know what I mean? Like, maybe fix the budgeting a little bit.
Whoever was the decoration manager, this was obviously one of those rooms that they skipped over in the audit, and they were like, you know what? I've seen 3 other rooms you did. They were fine. I'm not going to check this one. And they failed.
It also kind of feels a little bit like, you know, you mentioned it in your questions, like, does this turn you on? Like, what's going on? Like, is that the mood you're trying to go for the hotel? Like, you want people to just bang all the time because you're like, it's Vegas.
I could see it if this was in the bedroom, or maybe if even this couch here was a pull-out couch. This is just a regular couch, right?
Dude, that's the bang couch, bro.
There's no, it's not even that wide. Like, I'm barely fitting on here. It's not, it doesn't fit. That's all.
Raz Riley filmed at least 300 videos there, and the ending shot was on that couch.
All right, well, then I got to pack up and fucking leave. All right. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. Sorry we couldn't listen to music, and the 2 songs that we listened to were not very good. Sorry, Cody Nash. Didn't do it for me. Tilly, please don't post any more home videos. Please post actual songs. The rest of you, we're going to be back Saturday and Sunday. We're going to do reviews on the open verse contest. Don't ask me how that shit is supposed to work. Ask the Milks.
Shit's supposed to work like us on Saturday. Dice will have his computer and his home setup and his friends that are totally real back in his own hometown. And we will gather all of the White Collar Rhymes crew that is able to make it. And we will listen to every single fucking submission back to back. There's like 40 of them, 45. So Jesus essentially, there's a lot. And there's only 3 beats. So we're going to hear a lot of repetitiveness. It's going to be probably like a 2-hour just like back to back. So we're going to have to limit the feedback. And
probably the first day you guys aren't going to get any feedback. We're just going to listen and we're just going to take note and move the fuck on.
You'll know how we feel about it. Let's say that. We are literally judging live on stream. So you can see our faces. You can see our reactions. If it is a no, if you don't move on to the next round, then if you need more information, we can give it to you. That being said,
I'll have my gunshots back. I will be ready to tell you if you have a 2-pack of ass.
It'll be pretty clear if you're into what we decide is the final listening round, where we actually argue over the fucking bars, the content, actually listen one more time, review everything we liked or everything that could be improved, and then make our final choices for the top 3. Like we said, top prize gets $500 out of my fucking pocket. Second prize gets $200. Third prize gets 100, and then there will be $100 for the audience choice. So tell your people to tune in. They can also listen to all the entries and vote for their favorite artist, who's probably you if you're telling them to watch. And then the most popular one also gets $100. So there's a lot of money being thrown around for no other fucking reason than we just want to fucking hear dope music and make you fucking better artists overall. Or just compliment how dope you are already.
Also, yeah, go to WCR.world and get some merch. I'm going to walk around Vegas with my white collar rhymes. I'm going to stop by the store downstairs at the Mandalay Bay again tonight and see my homie who said, hey,